Lucy, how are you? How did the nicotine spray I prescribed at the last visit work for you? Did you find that it helped you quit?
To be honest, it didn't work out so well. On my quit date, I got rid of my cigarettes and ashtrays. I even tried to stop hanging out with my friends so much that smoke. I did everything I could to avoid anything to trigger my desire for a cigarette. Then I immediately started using the nicotine spray, and I followed the directions closely. But it just didn't seem to stop my craving for a cigarette. And I remember you said if I was craving a cigarette, it was probably a sign that I wasn't getting enough nicotine. So I started to use the spray more. But even when I used it more often, it still didn't seem to work. And then I got worried that, maybe I was getting too much nicotine, and I was afraid that I'd get a nicotine overdose. I mean, I couldn't figure out how much I was really getting. And I knew how many times I was using the spray, but I couldn't be sure of the exact amount I was getting in each nostril. And then I got a runny nose and a sore throat. The bottom line, I just don't think the spray was helping. I didn't like it. It made me self-conscious. To be honest, I think people were starting to wonder what I was spraying up my nose so often. Anyway, after about 3 or 4 days, I gave up and started to smoke again. Guess I kind of blew it on that one.
The important thing is that you tried to quit. Each time you try, you learn a little something more about what works for you and what doesn't. So in this case, we learned that the nicotine spray isn't the best choice for you. I also know that you've tried the patch, and that didn't quite do the job either. I think we can be successful if we try a different approach. Are you willing to try again?
Yeah, I really want to quit smoking. It's just so frustrating.
I can hear that you're frustrated. It sounds like you really want to stop smoking, so I'd like to recommend 2 medications for you to quit.
2 medications?
Yes. In your case, I think that would be the right approach.
Okay.
There's a medicine called Zyban. Its generic name is Bupropion. It's been found to help people quit smoking. This is one of the 2 medications I'd like to recommend for you. I think that taking Zyban in combination with nicotine gum might help you.
Okay. Yeah, at this point, I'm willing to try anything. Can you tell me a little more about this, the medication? What's it called again?
It's called Zyban, and it's a pill. It works to reduce cravings and withdrawal symptoms. You start to take it 2 weeks before you actually stop smoking. By the time your quit date rolls around, the medication makes it easier to stop smoking. You continue to take it for up to 12 weeks, or even up to a year if it takes you longer to quit. I'll give you instructions on exactly how to take it. When you first start taking Zyban, it's recommended that you take one 150 milligram pill once a day for the first 3 days. After that, you take the same pill twice a day. It's a good idea to space the pills out so that you take the second pill of the day at least a few hours before you go to bed. That's because some people who have taken Zyban have complained of sleeping problems. However, they found that if they took the second pill of the day in the afternoon rather than in the evening, the sleeping problems went away. You just have to make sure that you take the second pill of the day at least 8 hours after the morning dose. For example, if you took the morning dose at 9 a.m., it's okay to take the second pill or the evening dose at 5 p.m. Today is April 1st. If you fill your prescription this evening and start taking the pills tomorrow, we can set your quit date for tax day, April 15th. That sounds like a good day to stop buying cigarettes. So, what do you think? Do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, I'm willing to try this. I really want to quit smoking. But what about the nicotine gum? I don't want to OD on nicotine.
Zyban doesn't contain nicotine, so it's okay to combine it with another quitting aid. In fact, your chances of success at quitting actually improve when you combine Zyban with another aid, such as the gum. The only downside is sometimes taking Zyban with any of the other aids at the same time, like the gum, can lead to elevated blood pressure. So, if you want to take Zyban and the gum, I want you to come into the office once a week to have your blood pressure checked, at least until we see how you seem to be getting on with the combination of the 2. It'll only take a few minutes. Once we see how you're reacting to the combination of the Zyban and the gum, it might not be necessary to keep checking. So, do you want to do this? Do you have any questions?
No, yeah. I'm willing to try this. I really want to quit this habit.
I'm glad to hear that. It sounds like you're highly motivated. Okay, let me show you how to use the nicotine gum.